Isaiah, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, thanks. Hey, so your ex-college teammate AJ Dillon quickly became a fan favorite here, mostly for how gigantic his legs are. But what if anything, has he told you just about what to expect coming here?
He always told me, after he got drafted, the Packers is a great place, great franchise, historic, very great people, from the top down. So he always told me, it's just a great place to be. So, me getting drafted here is honestly, it just feels great.
Steve McGargy.
Just wondering if you could congratulations. I know you came back from a back injury, had a really productive season last year. Just what was that comeback like for you? How were you able to have so much success last season after such a difficult 2019?
Yeah, it just shows my resilience. Just battling every day, just trying to get 1% better. And just hard work. And at the end of the day, it all pays off. So just being able to come back, and feel 100% healthy was just rewarding.
Ed Goldberg.
Hey, Isaiah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So obviously interested going back into your Bennett days, growing up in Western New York. If I had told you back then that, you'd be drafted by the Green Bay Packers, you'd be in this position, being this close to the NFL, I mean, would you have believed me? Would you have said that I'm like off my rocker, or was this a realistic, attainable dream for you when you were kind of growing up here?
This was always my dream. Since I touched the football at 7 years old, I knew this is what I wanted to do when I grew up and got older, So just all the hard work and all that finally paying off is just so rewarding, and I'm just super excited, just to get back to work.
Bill Huber.
Yeah, can you just talk about growing up with your dad being a coach and what that was like for you?
Yeah, it was great. My dad is my biggest critic, but my biggest fan. So, he was my high school coach. So, I never got anything easy. He kind of set the tone with me. But, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be here without him. It was just a great experience, him being my high school coach, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Matt Schneidman.
I was going to ask, if you go up against AJ in an Oklahoma drill, who wins?
I got to say myself. Come on now. I got to say myself. But that's my boy, though. I already talked to him. That's my boy.
Wes Hodkiewicz.
Hey, Isaiah, to follow up on that, did he reach out to you, or do you guys communicate quite a bit? How did that go down that you already had a chance to talk to him?
Yeah, me and AJ, we talked quite a bit. After I got drafted, he reached out and he just said, congratulations. Let me know, enjoy your day. Let me know when you're in town, and, we could, pick back up where we left off, because we were in the same recruiting class. So, we're very, very familiar with each other.
Mark Daniels.
Hi, Isaiah. Congratulations. How are you utilized at the BC defense, and how do you think your game will translate to the next level?
Yeah, so I was utilized, I was kind of, a Swiss Army knife. You could say, I could rush, I could check tight ends, running backs in space, and, play inside, outside the box. But I just feel like at the next level, I'm here to do whatever the team asks me to do. If that's special teams, contributing on defense, I'm just ready to do, all the gritty jobs, do whatever I can to help the team.
Bill Huber.
Yeah, what was the day like, Isaiah?
It was great. It's draft day is always crazy. I have my loved ones with me, so it was just good. And then hearing your name called, in that moment, sharing and hugging your parents, and finally saying, wow, like we finally did it. It was a crazy moment, and I wouldn't trade it. It was honestly amazing.
Wes Hodkiewicz.
Isaiah, to kind of follow up on that, what was the wait like for you the last couple of days? And just, can you bring me through what your reaction was when you did get that call from Green Bay?
Yeah, so last couple of days leading up to the draft, you know, it was highly anticipated. You know, I talked to quite a few teams, so I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what city, you know, what team or what round. So I was just, you know, just waiting around, just had my phone, you know, my ringer on it, just on standby. And then when the Packers called me, I was just like, wow, let's do it. You know, I'm ready to get to work. I can't wait. So it was just really exciting.
Marty Hendricks.
Isaiah, congratulations. As a 7-year-old and as a kid growing up, who did you emulate? You know, what football players, you know, were you looking up to as a youth growing up?
So like the bar was always, you know, Ray Lewis growing up. You know, I always, you know, watched, you know, the greatest linebacker, I would say one of them. You know, there's so many great linebackers, but he was someone I always modeled my game after, just for the sake, you know, being that leader. So I would say Ray Lewis.
Bill Huber. Bill, you got us? Are there any other questions for Isaiah?
Yeah,
Bill,
Sean,
go ahead.
I'm back. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, obviously your coach complimented your run defense. How would you say you are in pass coverage?
I would say I'm good. You know, I could always get better. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, any player can improve, but I feel like that's definitely not a weak point in my game. You know, there's always room for improvement, but I wouldn't say, you know, I'm a liability in pass coverage. I would say, you know, I definitely could handle myself in pass coverage.